Alright, so I'm going to tell you a funny story I have involving alcohol. Everybody has one, or at least everybody above 18 or so. My first taste of alcohol was actually when I was 13. My sister was in her sophomore, junior year in high school, and uh, she was looking into colleges, and one of the colleges that she was looking into was Trinity University in Ireland. Now, I was already living in Europe with my dad at the time, and so we decided, okay, you know what? Let's go over to Ireland, go over to Dublin, so that we could see how the university is and if it's the right choice for my sister. So we went there, and after we looked through the university, we did some of the typical sightseeing you would do around Dublin. One of the places that we went to see was the Guinness Storehouse. It's where they actually made the famous drink, which they turned the place into a museum about the history of the people that made Guinness and all the commercials that they had throughout the years. It was really elaborate, it was really cool, and they even sold copies of the Guinness Book of World Records at the gift shop. Now, we first went in to the Guinness Storehouse, and each one of us was approached by the receptionist and was given a little glass disc with a little tiny bubble in the middle with a sample of Guinness in there. Attached to this glass disc was a plastic ring, and depending on the color of the plastic ring, you could go to the Sky Bar on the top floor, and you would get either a pint of Guinness or a pint of any other soft drink. So we went up there. My dad got a Guinness, and I got a Fanta. And so this was starting to be the phase where I would get in conversations with some random strangers. So I was having this one conversation with a stranger. I forget what even it was even about. But without looking, I reach over for my drink. I take a sip for it. And my first thought, after I let the taste set in my mouth for a second, was, wait a minute. This isn't my Fanta. I looked down at the glass, and my immediate thought was, oh shit. I just realized that I grabbed my dad's glass of Guinness. And so I tried to quietly put it back in a way that he wouldn't notice. And it took me a little while to come up with enough courage to admit to Dad, so, hey, actually, my first drink of alcohol was by complete accident. It was when I was 13. And Dad, I'm sorry to say this, it was when we went to the Guinness Storehouse and I accidentally took a sip of your Guinness. And he took it really well. And his only response to that was, huh, I wonder where that last bit of Guinness went.